Hey Maya. Hi you all. I got your donation, Maya. Thank you very much. China Lindsay, hi, welcome. Maya, you're number one. China Lindsay's number two. Melissa Johnson, hi, welcome. I have you for number three. Sharonda, hi. Miss Eccentricity, welcome. I have you as number four. Atika, hi. I have you as number five. Wow, that was quick. I didn't even get a chance to introduce myself. Hi you all, welcome. I am Bretta Rory, aka Okasan's Tarot. Welcome to my free Thursday live card readings. Thank you all so much for joining me on this Thursday. If you are new to my channel or platform, welcome. If you're returning, welcome. I'm so glad to have you all here to do your messages. Since I was started on Facebook and moved to YouTube, so I'm going to try to introduce the decks that I use every week until I've covered majority of them that I use in my live feed, and then I'll probably start running my polls again. But when I do open for options, I'll post it on Facebook. But this week, I'm going to begin featuring my Oracle decks, which are spirit messages, and I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle deck today, and the book is way over there in the box, so I can't show you all. And in addition to my Oracle messages, I am going to do a 3-card yes or no questions with the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you have submitted a donation, excuse me, please do let me know in the comments so that I can ensure you get your card reading and make you a priority. Also, in addition to being priority for your donation, I am going to do a 5-card spread for Lenormand readings of what's going to be coming towards you in the next 7 days. Hi you all. My first list is already closed. I have Maya and China Lindsay, Melissa Johnson, Sharonda, Miss Eccentricity, and Atika. If you've submitted a donation and you're not on the first list, please let me know so I can ensure I get you up here. Otherwise, you can either stick around until the second list opens, see if any messages you hear resonate with you, or pop in and out to see where I am in my first list to open my second list. I want to try to experiment with something today. I usually only have like an hour time frame, but I YouTube chat rooms are larger, so I'm going to do 4 lists. I'm going to get to 20 people today, in addition to any donators, a minimum of 20. And I'll do the first 2 lists within the first hour. I'll take a little break, and then if I have enough for a 3rd list, I will come back online and complete the 3rd list, and a 4th if there are people still here. Couple housekeeping notes. I do use astrology and numerology to interpret my card readings. So you'll hear me referencing zodiac signs and numbers throughout your reading. Again, this is a free card reading, so your messages are general unless you've submitted a donation and you have a specific question, but you have to let me know in the comments. So let me go ahead and say hello to you all. Ruby, hi, welcome. Sweet Honesty, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My first list is already closed. I do 4 lists, maximum of 20 people, and 5 at a time. And my first list is already closed. Unless you have submitted a donation of any amount, then I'll ensure that you are made a priority. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I've been on for a little while and I've been talking. You guys, I am like 3 or 4 likes away from 500 on Facebook. Once I hit 500 likes on Facebook, I'm going to be doing another giveaway, and it's just in time for Valentine's Day. I was going to try to maybe hide, because I'm really, honestly, I'm not one that likes to do. I don't like to focus on only love, and a lot of tarot readers like to do that, or card readers like to do that. So Valentine's Day is usually a big marketing for card readers, because of the money, and honestly, I don't want to be associated with that. So instead of doing a sale on my readings, I'm going to just give something away for a love reading if I hit the 500 likes on Facebook. So if you've not already followed me on Facebook, please do that. The information is on my channel and on my website. Maya is first, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Hi, Sammy. Hi, welcome. My first list is closed. I have Maya, who submitted a donation in this priority. She is first. China Lindsay, Melissa Johnson, Miss Eccentricity, Sharonda, and Atika. Maya, we're going to go ahead and do your message first. To be fair, Maya is your oracle card. In this deck, it's the number 38. It's the number 38. 3 plus 8 is 11. 1 in multiple numbers is a code for spiritual ascension and awakening. And 11 usually comes when we're in the correct vibration on the journey that we need to be on, the path that we need to be on. This is happening for a reason. Wherever this message is resonating for you, Maya, and I feel you. My hand is shaking. I don't know if y'all can see that. The high vibrational message, Maya, for to be fair, is honesty, honesty and empathy, to see things from both sides. Of course, you know, we have our own opinions, we have our own mindset, we see things from our own perspectives, but it is also important to see things in another view. If it's dealing with other people, listen to hear instead of listening to respond. I think that's the saying, where you just kind of know what people are going to say, so you're just like, okay, yeah, whatever, until they finish talking, and then you respond. Spirit is asking you not to be so impulsive if you have a tendency to do that when triggered. I feel like, especially with 11, testing, you've been having lots of tests, Maya, bless you. You may be triggered in the next week with this energy, and you may have a tendency to, I see fog, like a fog coming, to not see things very clearly. Try to think outside of the box and see things from another perspective. If there's something, Maya, that you've been waiting on, or if there are some things you're working on and they're not happening as fast as you want to, 11 also is the Justice card in tarot. Justice, law and order. Law and order. I heard doo. I don't even watch Law and Order. And everything happens for a reason, and everything happens in divine timing, not our own. And that's what this message is saying. It's not, I don't hear any low vibrations except for the possibility of a trigger for you, Maya. But with 11, in numerology, we go to the smallest digit. It's 2, duality, light and the dark. Our bad times help us appreciate the good times. Try to focus on good things when times are not so good, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a lot with this, Maya. I feel like this message could apply to multiple areas in your life, like not just a situation dealing with people, like even if it's like an environmental factor, you know, whether you have things in your control or not. This is the time for you to make that discernment. Don't worry yourself over things that you don't have any control. I can talk forever. What? Spirit has a lot to say to you, Maya. Bless you. I don't know what's going on, but Spirit has a lot to say, and I I don't mean to sound like I'm lecturing. I hope I don't sound that way. But it's like a pep talk. Like I'm hearing like I see like a football field. That's how I'm receiving your message. And that's kind of how I want to deliver it to you. Like, you know, be honest, be fair, think outside the box, protect yourself as well, but find that balance with to be fair. So, Maya, please think of a question in your head where the answer is yes or no. I'm going to pull 3 cards from my left to my right. Based off of the card that you choose, you will know the answer to your question to be yes or no. And since you did submit a donation, after I do your yes or no spread, I will pull a 5-card Lenormand spread to see what is coming towards you over the course of the next 7 days. When you have your question, Maya, please type ready in the comments. Ready. See, wow, and look, did you see that? Did you see that? As soon as I saw the ready come through, these cards came out. Let me flip it over. Oh, let me pull one more. Let me pull I'm going to read these. These jumped out. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you for your question, but I'm going to interpret the meaning of these 2. Oh my goodness. Let me do something's going on. This is karmatic. Let me pull your 3 cards, Maya. No wonder my arm was shaking as soon as I started doing your reading. No wonder Spirit has so much to say to you. That just freaked me out. In a good way, of course. Okay, Maya. 3 cards from my left to right. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and pick your card. My arm is still shaking. That's why I have it like this. All right, Maya. If you chose card number 1, the answer to your question is no. If you chose card number 2, the answer to your question is no. If you chose card number 3, the answer to your question is no. If you were expecting the answer to your question to be yes, Maya, something has to happen. And if you're waiting to receive something, whether it be communication, news, or if you're considering reaching out to someone or putting yourself out there, wherever this resonates, that needs to be done first before this no can turn into a yes. Let me show you these 2 cards that jumped out. They're both 6s, Maya. 6 is a karmatic number in cardology. And the Gypsy Witch 14 telling deck is like the traditional playing cards, which cardology is connected to, and I'll expand more on that on my channel. But 6 is a karmatic number, and both of these jumped as soon as you said ready. These both jumped out, and the message here is the mice and the house. So there's the house is success, stability, grounding. There will be this, you will achieve this after some type of loss, whether you cut something off, you do change something, or if you've been experiencing some loss currently, especially with this, if the outcome of this energy results in you feeling like you've lost something or you've lost something, it's karmatic. It has to happen. I don't know what this is resonating for you, Maya, but this is strong. And I don't think that it's anything that you should be worried about. It's just a powerful message. And my arm is still shaking. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Let's do your Lenormand spread and see if we can get some more details. And this is a long entry, but it's getting deep. Okay, after Maya is China. then Melissa Johnson, Miss Eccentricity, Sharonda, and Atika. If you have submitted a donation of any amount, please let me know in the comments so I can ensure that you are a priority, and then I get your card message. Maya, we're going to go ahead. 5 cards. What is coming towards you over the course of the next 7 days, Maya? Oh my gosh. Yo, I know I'm being so dramatic. See, I should have showed you. When I did your 3-card spread and I looked at I don't know if you saw me, I looked at the bottom of the deck. That card was the letter. It has come back out in this spread. I feel like this message, this one specifically, and maybe the entire thing together, may have something to do with a man. It's involving a man or someone that vibrates on a masculine energy, because the querent card is a man, the man, a masculine energy, a man. So this could be dealing with a man. You may have to give some information or speak to, make some decisions concerning a man, but this has to happen. The first card that came out for you, Maya, is the star. The star in Lenormand is hope and faith. And in the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck, it's the order, divine order. Remember, to be fair, 11, justice. This has to happen. You're going to be getting some information or sending. If you are contemplating sending, you need to communicate. If you're contemplating, it has to happen with the letter. And then we have the well next to the man. This card, be careful what you wish for. Make sure that whatever it is that you are doing, you do in pure intentions. And if anyone is trying to do something with you or for you or to you, and wherever this is resonating, use your intuition to make sure that they are doing these things in pure intentions, because you cannot take things for face value in this situation. Whatever is happening for you right now, I feel like this is a continuation of something that is currently happening right now. This isn't new, because the final card is the coffin. Maya, didn't you get the coffin? You got the coffin last week. Did you get the coffin last week in your center spread? And I saw it. Was it you? Hey, Maya. I don't know if it was you or not. I feel like that it was you. That I saw your card before I even pulled it. Yes, it was. It's back, Maya. This is a continuation. This is a continuation. Some things need to be settled here between you and this man. You said your phone died. Let me reiterate. In your Lenormand card, your querent card is a man. This reading has something to do with a masculine energy or a man, either information, letters, communication coming from or to a man. The first card is the star, hope, faith, divine order, just like the 11 and justice card. There is a letter here that was at the bottom of your deck in a completely different card deck. This communication, this letter, this information, you need to receive this, but do not take things for face value, and be careful what you wish for. This is a transitional phase. The coffin isn't just an ending. It's like the Scorpio card, a transition. With endings come new beginnings. But you got to make sure this is really something that you want, Maya. Yes. Oh my gosh. The snake is at the bottom of your deck. You have to be careful, especially if this is involving someone else, and they come to you with something. You gotta be careful with whatever this is, Maya. And I could talk forever, but I've talked enough. If you have any questions, send me a message. Just send me a message, and we'll talk about it, Maya. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that resonates. Hey, you all, I have 9 people in the room. That was a lengthy reading, but if you're new to my channel, I always say I don't like to rush my messages, because it's a disservice to you. I'm here to read for you. And if you take the time out to be here on my readings at 8 o'clock on a random Thursday, I want to give you whatever it is Spirit is telling me to tell you. So thank you so much, Maya, for your patience, and anyone else that is here for this message. Kimchi Bay, hi, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I do my list 5 people at a time, and my first list is closed for my free readings. If you submitted a donation, you have to let me know in the comments, and I'll ensure that you are priority, and I will get you next. Okay. Send me a message when you get your donation, submit it, and I'll make sure to get you your reading. Thank you so much. Donations are not required if you are new here, but they are appreciated. China Lindsay. China, are you still here? Thank you all so much for your patience. I really do appreciate it. And if y'all, when I get excited, my Southern comes out. If you guys see me, I'm a character. My moon is in Sagittarius, and the moon is my chart ruler. I'm Cancer rising, so I'm a character. But these readings, I like to connect with you all. So when I see these messages and it's resonating, especially when my arm is shaking like it did for Maya, I'm literally with you, and I want the best for you. So if I get a bit animated, it's for your entertainment, but it's truly because, one, I enjoy what I do, and I'm serious about the messages that I give. So hi, Sophia, welcome. China Lindsay, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for your donation. Since you did donate, in addition to your 2 decks, I will do 5 cards for you as well. Let's pull your 1 card spirit message. Go the distance. Go. I love this card. Go the distance in this deck is the number 47. This is a trend. 4 plus 7 is 11. We just had that. This happens a lot. 1 in multiple numbers is spiritual ascension and awakening. I see 111 and 1111 all the time. It's time for the next step in wherever this is resonating. If you are contemplating or hesitating on starting something new, taking a risk, moving, changing jobs, proposing something to someone, accepting somebody's offer or proposal, Spirit is giving you the green light, especially if there's something that you've already been working on or putting your energy towards. In this card, there's a cheetah, and he's almost across the finish line. Don't stop with whatever it is that you are doing. And if you feel discouraged because you have been working on something and you've not been receiving the results as in the way that you expected or as fast as you expected, don't let it stop you. You're almost there. This is a journey. And I heard when one door closes, another opens, but I don't feel an energy of a missed opportunity unless you stop. No wonder I heard it. Don't stop. You may miss an opportunity. I'm not hearing anything else. You may miss an opportunity. Don't stop. I shouldn't have stopped. Don't stop with whatever it is that you are doing. I don't hear a low vibrational message for that. In numerology, 11 comes down to 2. 2 is also an energy of making a choice. And I posted this on Instagram the other day. You have to make a choice whether to move forward into the unknown or stay in the past where you feel is safe. Maybe you're afraid about taking some type of risk because it's not safe, or you don't know what's on the other side. Even if it's something that you want, change is inevitable. And even if there's some things we manifest, sometimes if it comes, we still won't accept it. Don't block your own blessings. Miss opportunity and blocking blessings. Don't stop, China Lindsay, with whatever it is that you are doing. So, hey, Ruby, pause, because I'm going to forget. Okay. All right, China Lindsay. We'll go ahead and do your yes or no question with the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you could please think of a question in your head where the answer is yes or no, and I'm going to pick 3 cards from my left to right. Based off of the card number that you choose, you will know if your answer to your question is yes or no. When you have your yes or no question in your head, please type ready in the comments and I'll lay your cards. I wish they made all decks this small. It's so perfect for my hands. Just type ready in the comments when you have your yes or no question, China Lindsay. Some people don't like the shuffling. I'll stop. I like the shuffling. I can get in a trance just shuffling. It feels good. That's such a card reader thing to say. But I know some people don't like to hear the shuffling. Ready? Okay. Okay, I have your 3 cards, 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and choose your card. Okay, China Lindsay, if you chose card number 1, the answer to your question is yes. If you chose card number 2, the answer to your question is no. And if you chose card number 3, the answer to your question is yes. If you're waiting on some type of information, somebody, this might be relating this message, your question, or this might have something to do with work or career or some type of opportunity, because we have the cat here and the letter and the rod. The cat is like flattery, to be admired, and the letter. If you've been putting yourself out there for to get some type of attention, job, relationship, mending some type of broken bridges, whatever, you may be receiving this soon. Someone is noticing you, and that might, don't, if you're waiting, don't stop. Like there's a hesitation. Even when I talk, there's a hesitation. China Lindsay, you don't need to hesitate because you're on the right path with that number 11. Let's see what's coming towards you over the course of the next 7 days with the moon. Yeah. See, the letter has come back out. The letter has come back out. I'm glad I read that. Okay, so the queer card, I have you, the lady. This is you. Or you could be receiving some type of communication from a woman or someone that resonates or vibrates on a feminine energy. Maybe they are timid, more quiet, more of a receptive type of person, or a nurturing, or maybe even someone that may be older, an older female, you may be getting this information. It could be word of mouth, but I would definitely check your emails, check your regular mail. Excuse me. It could be even something through social media like LinkedIn, but there's some information here. I do think that you've probably had several delays with some things that you've been working on with the fish and the mountain. Abundance and the mountain is like delays and challenges. In the clouds is the first card that came out for you, China Lindsay. But the hard part is over because the clouds came out first, and the light side of the cloud card is towards the querent card. And because this card came out on this side on the left, it represents the past in this type of spread. The hard part is over. And I think that this information you get, it might be some help or something that's going to give you a clear mind to get you to that finish line in that card, especially if you've been waiting on something or been having lots of challenges and delays with something you've already been working on. It's coming. Yes, look, the stork is at the bottom of the deck. This is my congratulations card. The birth of something new, a new beginning, some type of good news. And it could be unexpected, but in this card, they're building their nest, which means they're already getting ready for it. That's why I feel like this is a continuation. This is why I heard don't stop. Please don't stop. You are doing what is best for you, and you shouldn't be restrained by any type of fear or doubt that you have, because your higher power is with you with the number 11. Wow, these are some really good messages tonight. It's been kind of long, but I've been like, blah, 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 blah. And if y'all know me, if y'all know me, sometimes when I talk, especially when I get messages, it doesn't process from my brain to my mouth. My Mercury's retrograde natal, by the way. So I'll like invent words, or like I'll put two words together because I can't speak as fast as I'm receiving them. But it's been fluent. I've been doing good. I feel really good, China Lindsay, about whatever it is that you are trying to achieve. And you really should believe in yourself, because that was a very positive message. I didn't hear anything that was low vibrational except for restrictions that you place on yourself. I think you'll be fine. Okay, and you've been waiting. Oh, I'm so glad that it resonates for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Ruby submitted a donation, so I am going to make you a priority and go ahead and pull your cards. If you have submitted a donation and I've not acknowledged you and put you on the list, please do let me know. I don't do that intentionally. If I stop, y'all, you'll learn. If I stop, I'll just have the biggest brain farts. So please do remind me if you submitted a donation so I can add you. After Ruby, it's going to be Melissa Johnson, and then Miss Eccentricity, Sharonda, and then Atika. Thank you all so much for your patience and for waiting. Hi, Ruby. Let's see what Spirit wants me to deliver to you today. One of my mentors taught me that trick. If y'all see me blowing on the cards, one of my mentors said it helps clear the energy, especially when cards are jumping. That's why I blow on my cards. Gabby. Chaos and conflict. Ruby, is your card message in this deck? It's the number 33. And I get this card a lot for me, and that's why I know. This too shall pass is the message of this card. 3 + 3 is 6. 6 was my number. I had an oracle message the other day, and it's been my number a lot. Self-sacrifice. But the other half of the number 6 is also compromise, chaos, and conflict. There may be some area in your life, Ruby, that is not going the way that you expected. Either people are not behaving the way that either they promised or that you expected, or something is not working. Something could be better is what I'm hearing. And it could be, Ruby, that these things are, there may be some environmental circumstances that are not within your control here. If this message resonates and it deals with other people, because I did hear compromise with the number 6, maybe there may need to be some type of compromise if it's involving other people, to like I heard truce, coming to some type of truce. But as soon as I heard truce, I heard like cling cling, like swords, cling cling. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like, Ruby, maybe somebody is either working at cross purposes with you, or there are environmental circumstances that may feel like some type of a blockage here, or it could be within you. There's some type of blockage. Something isn't working. But this too shall pass with chaos and conflict. And the number 6, sacrifice, reciprocity, giving and taking. I think that if there's an area where you weren't sure about something, look, bits and pieces of truth are going to be revealed over the course of the next 7 days. Because in this card, it's a zebra, but it has a giraffe skin, and you can see it peeling the giraffe skin. The true colors, the true nature of the environment, person, situation is going to start to show. And maybe once this truth starts feeding in, you may have more options for some type of compromise, either with other people or within yourself. So, some change is going to have to happen. I saw 5. I saw 5 of Wands, and I don't. Something has to happen here, Ruby. Yes, that's how you and you feel nervous. Something isn't right here. I'm interested to see your Lenormand reading. Go ahead, Ruby, please, and think of a question in your head where the answer is yes or no. And I'm going to pull 3 cards from my left to my right. Based off of the card that you choose, you will know if your answer to your question is yes or no. Please type ready in the comments when you have your yes or no question, and I'll lay your cards. The nervousness, oh my goodness. I'm interested to see your Lenormand reading, Ruby, because something isn't right. Just, yeah, ready, okay. That one tried to come out. See, and I tried to put it back. Did you see me try to pull that? Did you see me try to put that card back? I should have just kept it out. And I do that every time. Okay, 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and choose your card. Okay, Ruby, if you chose card number 1, the answer to your question is no. If you chose card number 2, the answer to your question is yes. And if you chose card number 3, the answer to your question is yes. I feel like the answer to your question is yes, Ruby. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. and my arm is shaking. See, and I was about to say, I can't believe I'm reading Ruby's cards. My arm's not shaking, not yet. And I said, I think the answer to your question is yes. And as soon as I said that, you said too. This card is the one that came out, that tried to come out. I put it back and it flipped over anyway. I do feel like there are other people involved in this message, and I said compromise, and you have the hands, which is like a hand, like the handshake emoji, like a compromise, like coming to some type of decision or some type of agreement with either with yourself, with making peace with something. You have to make peace with something because something isn't right. And I feel the answer to your question, I feel, is yes, Ruby. It's yes, because when you pick number 2. And if you were expecting the answer to this question to be no, why? That's all I heard is why. And I do feel like there are other people involved. And this is the card of the dog is friendship. Also, trust and loyalty. Be loyal to yourself and be loyal to others as well. But keep close the people who are loyal to you. Maybe someone is that's true colors situation. Peeling away, something isn't right, Ruby. And I don't know where this is resonating for you, but this too shall pass. But there is something that you need to make peace with in this reading. Let's see what your Lenormand spread is. Thank you all so much for being patient. Wow, I'm on a roll. These are getting really in depth. This is feeling like private readings. A choice. A choice. A choice. You have a you have a choice to make. Something you have to make peace with. This message has something to do with something or someone you have an emotional connection to, with the heart at the bottom of the deck, love, relationship, family. That's why I said I feel other people are involved here. Or it could be dealing with health with the heart, but this is more so like some type of love and emotional connection. And there's a choice that needs to be made. I feel maybe the first card that came out for you, Ruby, is the Compass. Maybe you feel lost, like you don't know which direction to take, either to achieve or maintain some level of stability, either within yourself, within relationships, within some type of environment, some type of structure with the home. But there's something has to change. And the Whip is here, which is a call to attention. And then the Bear is the final card. The Bear is patriarch of the divine feminine and mother energy. It could be responsibilities of the home as a mother, as a caretaker. This could be dealing with family, home, heart, bear. But the bear is also a symbol of strength and power. And the Bear and the Whip to use power. Either you may be in the next 7 days dealing with someone who may try to abuse their power, or this is spirit telling you that with this choice, you need to take advantage of your own personal power in making these decisions, I said plural. This can resonate in more than one area. Or this one decision that you make to move forward, when you make peace with something, you make this choice, be on this new direction. This has to happen. You have to make peace with something. Here, Ruby, is what I'm hearing. be careful of the people that come to try to test you, is what I'm hearing for you, Ruby. If you have any questions, send me a message and let me know, because something isn't right. But you're going to find out with that card, the truth, the layers peeling, seeing things for what it is, to make that choice, to find that direction, to achieve that stability, or to maintain it, or to find it again if you feel like you've lost it. The compass comes out a lot for lost compass, to search, finding your direction. I really hope that resonates for you, Ruby. These readings are really me too. Like I'm really like I'm feeling it. I'm so with y'all tonight. Like I feel like I could talk to y'all for hours. It's just I feel that. I'm really glad that you all are here with me. And I've been on for so long and ain't even finished my first list. I'm definitely going to be here for extra time. Thank you so much, Ruby, for your patience and for joining me and for your donation. Please do send me a message if you want to talk about your reading tonight. And anybody can send me a message if you wanted to talk about your reading. Miss Eccentricity, Sharonda, are you still here? After Sharonda is Atika. If you have submitted a donation and I don't have you on my list or have not acknowledged you, please do let me know so that I can ensure that you're a priority and get your card messages. That was pretty deep. That message. They're all getting pretty deep. You are so welcome, Ruby. Of course, you're always welcome. Thank y'all so much for having patience. Miss Eccentricity, are you still here? And she is here. Let's go ahead and get your card message. A leg up. A leg up, Sharonda, is your card message. It's the number 34 in this deck. 3 + 4 is 7. 7 is the card for intuition, your inner guidance, to trust within yourself. Trust within yourself when making decisions. I feel that Spirit wants you to reach out to your guides and your higher power, have it be your first line of defense here. I feel like maybe there's some things that you've been trying to resolve. My hand is shaking, maybe on your own, or maybe you've been trying to do, I heard like a robot. Maybe you've been trying to do things in a mechanical and a logical way, or maybe you expect some things, or you place those expectations on yourself, like A, B, C. It's got to be this and this and this. I'm going to do this and this and this. First of all, if that message resonates with you, don't forget to have a little bit of fun in between having that stern, practical, that mechanical attitude to whatever this message resonates. Find the humor in the situation, see the bright side of things. Don't let it get mundane with whatever it is you're working on or wherever this is resonating. But you can't do everything by yourself. You can manifest all you want, but sometimes it just simply takes us asking Spirit, okay, I'm running out of ideas. I need your help. Be specific. Say, I need your help with this. Show me something. Give me the sign. Help me. Journaling. Pay attention to your dreams with the number 7. And I always tell people, if you've not already begun to journal, start a journal. Pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to the green flags. Track your number codes that you see, because Spirit speaks to me a lot in numbers. And when my vibration are changing and I don't have a physical reaction to it, because when my vibration drops, my right arm starts shaking. When I receive, my left arm shakes. But when my vibration is dropping and it's going into a low vibration, usually out of anger or frustration, I'm giving off the energy, so my right arm will shake. If I don't get any type of physical reaction, I'll ask for some type of sign and I'll get a number. Journal these things. Ask for help, Sharonda, and use you are the first choice, your own decision, but let your spirit guides be your first line of defense. Consider the opinions of people that volunteer their information. Keyword is volunteer, but consider it. Make your own choices. And be selective to the people that you do reach out for help. I heard that low vibrational message for you, Sharonda. Pay attention to your intuition ultimately with the number 7. So we'll go ahead and do your yes or no question with the Gypsy Witch Fortune Telling deck. Please, Sharonda, think of a question in your head where the answer is yes or no, and I'm going to lay 3 cards from my left to right. Based off of the card that you choose, you will know if the answer to your question is yes or no. I've been feeling the pull of spirit more. Yes. And spirit wants that. It wants that relationship to be strengthened. And a lot of times, especially when we reach out, and I'm guilty of it, when we reach out to like other people, I have a tendency to reach out to other people because I'm going to get an immediate response, like another reader or something. Sometimes when we get it doesn't always happen immediately, but it's spirit knows it's the most, humans still live our human experience, so we may not always get everything we need going from this person to this person, or this situation to this situation. Sometimes we just have to go with our gut, the number 7, and whatever messages our higher power is giving us. Not always rely on our own human abilities and the human abilities of others. So type ready in the comments when you have your yes or no question, Miss Eccentricity, and I'll lay your 3 cards. And I apologize if the shuffling annoys you all. And I'm a card slammer, and I noticed that. Like, I'm a card slammer. I apologize if that's too loud for you all. And she is ready. Let me pull your 3 cards, and then I'm going to respond to your last comment. Okay, I'm going to lay your cards. 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and choose a card. 1, 2, 3. All right. If you chose card number 1, the answer to your question is no. If you chose card number 2, the answer to your question is no. And if you chose card number 3, the answer to your question is no. I feel like the answer to your question is no. And if you were expecting the answer to this question to be yes, something may be blocking you. You're being looked at, considered, watched here by something or someone in a position of power with the eye in the tower here. And I think that there may be a delay, because if you were expecting this answer to your question to be yes, and you are trying to receive something, or you're waiting to hear or waiting for something, divine timing, because the star is at the bottom of this deck, and that's why this is a no if you were expecting this to be yes. And the delay is happening for a reason, because the last card you got is the Clover. Unexpected good luck, unexpected news. So if you were expecting, especially if this has something to do with an opportunity and you have a decision to make, and you were on the fence, and there's something better if you were expecting this answer to be yes. And that's why the clover is here, unexpected good luck. But you're being watched, admired, and looked at with the eye. And it could be by someone in a position of power, or by an organization, company. This could do with maybe career, school, other people, or something where there's a hierarchy, family, even like dealing with older people, or a situation where there's you and some difference of like a knowledge, where there are people that have more skills, like work. It's just something else I wanted to say, and and I lost it. That's not what I wanted to say. But divine timing is happening, especially if you were expecting the answer to this question to be yes. Something has to happen first, but you are being considered. Pay attention to your signs here with this card, Miss Eccentricity. I think that the good news is coming, but you might have to wait a little bit longer, is what I'm hearing. I want to read your comment. I struggle to hear. I just feel like I don't receive messages as clearly as others. Do you think that's the case, or are you do you have a tendency to maybe just overthink things, or maybe have a hard time accepting things, especially if it's good news? Like, maybe if you do you really think do you really, like, why? I really want to know why you feel that, Sharonda. Send me a message, and we can talk about it. We can have a conversation, and if spirit leads me to pull some more cards for you, I'll definitely do that for you, because I like, there's so much, like I'm hesitating when I talk, like a hesitation for whatever reason. And I don't know if it's a blockage, or maybe like an information overload here for whatever reason, either from your own self or from other people or outside things. But I would like to know why you feel that way, and help you work towards that perceived blockage. Just send me a message, and I'll talk with you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope it resonates. A huge overthinker. I am too, and it's tough. It's tough to just say it is what it is today. Deal with tomorrow. It's tough, because you want to be prepared, but then it never stops, and you have to put a stop to it. But spirit is the one that can help you. So continue to strengthen that bond for you, Sharonda. Your throat chakra is blocked. Yes, that stuttering that I'm doing is me. When I feel your energy, it's you. That's the hesitation, the stuttering. That is throat chakra. Blue tiger's eye is very common to find, and I don't know if you are in Greensboro, but Eclectic by Nature in Greensboro is where I go when I'm home to get my crystals. If I'm not in Raleigh, where I go to Dancing Moon. Blue tiger's eye is very good for throat chakra, and I keep my crystals in a little bag, and I put them in my bra pocket, is what I call it. But it's very good, and I carry it a lot. Fluorite is also very good. It helps block any type of manipulation from others. And fluorite comes in green, clear, and purple, and you can get a mix or any color, and it will help you. Those two combinations will be very good for you. And it's just get it tumbled, and the size does not matter. The size of the stone doesn't matter for the tumbles. And if you have any questions, just send me a message and we can talk. Hey Jessica, Am I from? Yes, I am from. I am from North Carolina, and I am here in Raleigh. And if you are local, I do in-person readings at Dancing Moon Books and Gifts here in Raleigh, and all of that information is on my website. I actually am working on the 31st of January, and space is very limited. So contact me or the store directly, as they handle my schedule at the store for a in-person booking if you wanted to do that. Let me. Sweet Honesty says I was trying to shuffle my cards just like you. I need practice. My hands are tiny, and this deck specifically is very small. Gosh, I don't have any tarot cards here. Not a standard tarot card deck, but this is even smaller than the standard tarot card deck, and so is my Lenormand deck, and that's why I can shuffle them. If I do shuffle them like that, I shuffle them fast. I'm not a playing card shuffler. I can't do that. Other readers I watch, I'm not good at that. Space, yes, space is very limited. At Dancing Moon, and I don't work there every day. So if you want an in-person reading to see me, please do call or send me a message. Atika, are you still here? I have 10 people in the room. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Atika is next. If you have submitted a donation of any amount, please do let me know so I can ensure that you are a priority and I can get your card messages. This live feed has been longer than usual. I'm not even finished my first list, you all. These are some heavy messages. I really do appreciate your patience. Everyone that is here joining me, whether you have come in, popping in and out, and checking in where I am, thank you so much. I don't like to rush my messages, you guys, but for the sake of time, and since you have been here with me, I am going to finish my first list. I will take a brief intermission, and then I'll get back on here for an additional hour to say thank you, because it's gone on a little bit longer. I'm usually done with 2 lists by the end of my first hour, but the messages they've been pretty deep, you all. Hi, Marco Polo. Thank you so much for joining me. I am on Atika. Atika is oh, Melissa Johnson. See, I do it a lot. Melissa Johnson, are you still here? Y'all know me. Thank y'all so much for helping me. So some readers get bothered by things like that. I don't. I mean well, and I get very excited. So when you'll learn. Melissa Johnson, I apologize for skipping you. If you're still here, please let me know. For the inconvenience, I'll do a 5-card Lenormand spread for you, since I did skip you, but I do that all the time. Every time. And I don't mean to. After Melissa Johnson is Atika. See, I've not even done my first list because the messages have been so deep. All right. Melissa's here, and then Atika. Let me fix my list. After Atika, I will take my intermission, and then I'll get back on here for another hour. Melissa, let's see what message we have for you today. And I do apologize, and thank you for reminding me. Atika, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do. I try to post it early so I can get my donators in ahead of time. But I love y'all. Y'all bear with me. Melissa. Come to the edge. Melissa Johnson is your card message. In this deck, it's the number 36. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 is the number for endings. Come to the edge. Is saying take a risk here. If you've been hesitating on something, if you need to take a risk here, especially if you get some type of proposal or offer or information in the next 7 days. But if you've been waiting, why? Why have you been waiting? 9 is here. It's time for you to get through this ending and get to your 10. So your 10 can become a 1 and you can enter into this new beginning. Come to the edge is saying to do exactly that. The protection message here, it kind of looks like the Fool card. In the traditional Rider-Waite, the Fool is stepping off of a ledge of a mountain, and you don't know if there is another step right below or if he's going to fall to his death. It's kind of like this here, but in this card, she's like, there's like a dancer on the top, and she's just moving just graceful and effortlessly here. And I feel like if you are afraid of taking a risk, that it will not be as challenging or difficult on the other side as maybe if you're worried about that. Moving gracefully. This should not be it should not be painful. It does not have to be painful, taking a risk or taking a chance. And if the power or if the ball is in your court and something or someone comes to you with an offer or proposal and it seems or appears risky and you are the one to give the green light or the red light, the yes or the no, it doesn't have to be difficult on the other side here, is what I'm hearing with the number 36. Let's see. We'll go ahead and do your yes or no question with the Gypsy Witch Force, and I'll do your 5-card spread since I did accidentally almost skip you after Ruby, to see what's coming towards you over the course of the next 7 days. But for now, Melissa, please think of a question in your head where the answer is yes or no, and I'm going to pull 3 cards and lay them from my left to my right. Based off the card that you choose, you will know if the answer to your question is yes or no. Please type ready in the comments when you have your yes or no question, and I will read all 3 cards. All right. Three cards for you. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and choose your card. And you don't have to tell me what card number it is. I'm going to read all 3. 1, 2, and 3. Melissa, if you chose card number 1, the answer to your question is no. If you chose card number 2, the answer to your question is no. And if you chose card number 3, the answer to your question is yes. I feel that the scythe is at the bottom of this deck. The scythe is energy of to cut something out, and also of harvest, to receive something. Or when, again, 9 endings. When we work on something, like when we plant our seeds and it grows, I heard bounty, to gather something. But there's a decision that you have to make, because the rose is in the center here. And I do think there is some confusion with the snake card. However, like I said, it's not going to be, especially if you are worried, it will not be that bad. The fish is the final card that you have in this Gypsy Witch spread. The fish is a card of abundance, of wealth to have enough. You will have enough, especially if there's a decision involving a loss, or to cut something out, or to make some type of change, release something. If you feel that you have this change is a perceived loss, something better is coming for you, or it's already here and it's on the other side. And which is why you may need to take a risk, or take a chance with something, or give something a chance, is what I'm hearing. Let's go ahead and see what is coming towards you over the course of the next 7 days with the Lenormand deck. Ooh, I'm keeping it. Yes. Ooh, it came back out in a completely different deck. The side came back out. Yes, there's a potential for a serious commitment, or something that will either bring more stability or give you stability. There's a potential for that on the other side of that card. Once you make this choice, or take this risk, it's there for you on the other side. The center of your Lenormand spread is the maze. To have either distractions, delays, not being able to find your way through, or just having all these different steps to take here. It may be other people involved, but your first card is the Scythe, which came out in your Lenormand reading. Harvest. And can you see it's like a field? To harvest something, or to cut something out. And in this, the point of the harvest is pointing towards the mountain, eliminating some type of challenges or roadblocks, or some delays after a risk is taken, or a chance is taken here. And on the other side is a potential for a serious commitment. But I do think that with the anchor and the mountain is maybe this is something either you've been waiting on or dealing with for a long time. But it's over, because you got the number 9. It's almost over, is what I'm hearing. Let me see what came out. What did I say? Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. I cannot believe the readings that I'm getting today, you all. If these feel like private readings, I feel like you are sitting right here in front of me. That's how clear the energy is going today. You can even tell by the way I'm shuffling my cards. That card that jumped out is the Sun card. I told you, everything is going to be okay. Believe in yourself, trust in yourself, trust in your higher power, especially if there's something that you need to let go of, or this change. Whether it be something huge like moving a house, or something small like deciding to drink water instead of soda. Wherever this is resonating for you, it doesn't have to be difficult, and there is something positive on the other side. The Sun came out for you in Lenormand. It clears any type of negative energy that's here. But I already saw it coming, because the Scythe came out twice, and the point is towards the mountain. The card that's at the bottom of your deck is the Tree. Happiness, abundance, fulfillment, stability, health, wellness. It looks like the 10 of Pentacles. This could be relating to work, finances, money, family, multiple areas here for you. It does not have to be hard. It's going to be okay once you get to that 10, and that 10 turns into a 1. The hard part is over. And I don't know where this resonates for you, but you will be fine, Melissa, is what I'm hearing. You're protected, most definitely. The same card in 2 completely different decks. These are not the same type of cards. This is like playing cards. I almost dropped those. And these are Lenore. Oh man, I don't know if a man is involved. You might get some information from a man, but it's going to be okay. I believe in this energy or whatever it is you're trying to manifest. I think you have positive intentions, and the things that are coming to you are meant to help you and not hinder you, Melissa. I'm loving the readings that I'm getting tonight. They're very powerful. Thank you so much for your patience and for waiting. Atika, I know if you are here, I'm going to go ahead and get your message. And I have 7 people in the room. What I'm going to do, it resonates. So I'm so glad that it does, because I'm so with you all tonight. Like, I really feel like these are in-person readings. You can tell even by the way that I talk, the way that I shuffle my cards, the way that even if I use all these different decks, how the story pieces together, that just, and that's the bond that I'm trying to build with you all, which is why I appreciate you coming to see me every week. And the more you come, the closer our connection goes, and it sends that signal to spirit that I have passed to access your energy, and I am allowed in your space, and that is what. That's how this works. That's the difference between, just somebody shuffling cards and a true clairvoyant. And not only a true clairvoyant, but someone who truly wants the best for you. And that's why it works this way. It just happens. So, Melissa, thank you. I'm glad that I accidentally almost skipped you, because I'm glad I was able to give you that message. All right. Hey, Jenny, welcome. Atika's here. After Atika, I've been on for over an hour and have not even finished my first list, because these messages have been phenomenal. I'm so proud of the work that you all have done, especially, the ones that have returned. Atika's next, and I'm going to take a quick break, and then I will be back to do a second list. I have 6 people in the room. After Atika, I will open my second list before I go on break. So if you would like to get a card message for free, please do stay until I open my second list, unless you submit a donation, and then I will make you a priority and get your card message immediately. I really like the messages I've been given today. I'm so proud of y'all. Co-create. Atika is your message. In this deck, it's the number 40. 4 plus 0 is 4. 4 is the number for stability, balance, harmony. The low vibrational message for 4 is stubbornness, resistance. 40, co-create. You have to align your vibrations with the blessings that you're trying to achieve. So if you want to manifest something, for example, and you don't believe that you are deserving of it, it's not going to happen, because your vibrations don't match with what you're trying to work for. You may be physically or putting out all these energies, or maybe every day, you may pray or hope for something. But if you don't believe that you're deserving of it, it's not going to come. But there's a flip side of that. If you have the reins of your life so tight, and you're trying to control everything that is happening, either in your environment, whatever decision that you're trying to make, you're not leaving any room for the spirit to give you blessings. We can only do so much with our human abilities. And you can manifest, and you can work. But sometimes we need that miracle. Sometimes we just need this blessing, things that we can't create. You got to meet spirit halfway. But you also have to, you gotta open the door with co-create. You have to allow spirit to help you. This message comes out a lot in times when spirit has been trying to talk to us. I hear like a busy signal. Do do. Spirit has been trying to talk to us either by showing us the true colors of a person or situation, by angel codes, numbers, doors being shut, or the impossible becoming possible. Spirit speaks to you. These aren't just coincidences. Spirit's trying to talk to you with co-create, but you also have to believe you're deserving of whatever it is that you want with this message. Balance here. Find it within yourself and allow spirit to help you. Let's go ahead and do your yes or no question. Please think of a question in your head where the answer is yes or no, and I'm going to lay 3 cards from my left to my right. Based off of the card that you choose, you will know if the answer to your question is yes or no. Please type ready in the comments when you have your yes or no question, and I will lay your cards. Exactly how Atika says exactly how I feel right now. I'm trying to learn how to let go and detach. See, you got to, you know, and I'm telling you, it's not your burden to bear. You shouldn't be carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's what spirit is here for. Your higher power is here to help you. You do not have to do this by yourself. Spirit does not want you to do it by yourself. And what's going to happen is if you nothing's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. You're just going to get things. Nothing's going to happen because you're trying too hard, if that makes sense. You don't have to try too hard. Things can happen for you naturally. But you gotta work. You gotta work with spirit. You gotta trust in spirit. And trust in your intuition too, you know. Sometimes, you know, especially in our human experience, we want some type of like static proof. Like, I need to know word from word, 100% that this is what I'm supposed to do. Life does not work that way. And we try to make it fit into that box, and it just doesn't happen. And all of the beautiful things that we want in our life is on the outside of that box. And the thing that's going to give that to you is your higher power. If you allow it, if you make room for that. I could talk forever. What is going on? I could talk forever. Type ready in the comments when you have your yes or no question. It's because I've been so busy and I haven't been talking on social media. So I'm up here with y'all having all these conversations. But this is Words with Your Okasan. That jumped out. Atika's ready. Oh, I'm interested to see that card. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lay your cards. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Atika, go ahead and choose your card. And you don't have to let me know what number because I will read all 3. And then after that, I'm going to see what came out. Okay. If you chose card number 1, the answer to your question is yes. If you chose card number 2, the answer to your question is no. And if you chose card number 3, the answer to your question is yes. I feel like the answer to your question is yes. Because at the bottom of your deck is a yes, and the card that flipped out is a yes, and the final card in this spread is the sun. If you're waiting to hear something, if you're waiting on some type of information or communication, it's on its way, or some good news, something good is coming to you with the sun and the fish here. I feel like the answer to your question is yes, even if you pick no. And if you want this, if you were expecting the answer to the question to be no, why is what I want to say. It's why, because these are all good cards. The letter information, news, communication, some type of change. Change is coming. The roses is admiration, to be looked at, either admired, someone either looks up to you or you're being considered. And then the sun is happiness, fish is abundance. Atika, yeah, that's my question about communication. It's coming, especially if you've been waiting on it. Card number 3 is, that's what I feel like, that's why I said yes. The answer to your question is yes. And if you were expecting it to be no, why? I think that's what I said. This is good. This is good. You just let go, let it happen naturally. Let go of control. It doesn't have to be that way. I want to do this like tight. It doesn't have to be that way. Thank you so much for joining me and your patience, and I hope it resonates. So I have 6 people in the room. I'm going to open up my second list, and then I'm going to take a quick 2-3 minute break, maybe 5. Sweet Honesty 85. I have you as number 1. Of course, as always, if you submitted a donation, you'll be priority, and I will get your message next. Sweet Honesty 85. If anyone else would like a free card message and would like to get on my second list, please let me know. Jenny Love Tarot, hi, welcome. I have you as number 2. You are so welcome, Atika. I think you're going to be fine, especially with the sun card. Your sun, positivity, good news, inspiration. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Sweet Honesty 85, Jenny Love Tarot. Does anybody else that's here want a free card message? If I only have you 2, I'm not going to take a break. I'm just going to keep going. All right. I don't have any other comments. So I'm going to go ahead and close the list. Sweet Honesty 85. We're going to go ahead and keep going. The Sheikah Fields. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so we're going to get other people. Marco Polo. Welcome. Sweet Honesty, I am going to do another list, and you are number 1 on my next list. I have you, and then Jenny Love Tarot, number 2, the Sheikah Fields, number 3, Marco Polo, number 4, and I have room for 1 more person. And I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I'll be right back because I've been on for over an hour. Okay, you guys. I will be right back. I hope. If I stop it, can I pause it? YouTube doesn't work like Facebook. I've never had to pause it. Let me try to pause it, you all. And if I don't come back here, I apologize, but I am going to be coming back. I don't want to pause it. I'm not going to pause it. I'm just going to get up and go because I might break it. Y'all have to be patient with me. I'm not very good with this. I will be right back. I don't want to pause it because if I pause it, something might break, and I'm afraid of doing that. I will be right back. And just leave up what's up. I do have some music playing, but I don't know if it's something y'all want to hear. Okay, I'm back. That was quick. I'm back. Sweet honesty 85. Let's keep it going. I don't wanna break the energy because I've been getting some really good messages tonight. It's been good. Let's see what message we have for you today. Sweet honesty 85. And then after you, there'll be Jenny Love Tarot, Dashika Fields, and Marco Polo. If you have submitted a donation of any amount, please do let me know in the comments so that I can ensure that you are priority and get your card message. This is a free event, and donations are not required but are appreciated. Orphan. Orphan is your message. Sweet honesty. It's the number 5 in this deck. 5 is the number for change and creativity. The low vibrational message of change is resistance, a challenge, some type of strife, maybe even competition involved here. Orphan is a message that comes out. Maybe you may be feeling that you do either alone, lonely, or a lack of something, a lack of energy, a lack of resources, or maybe there have been some changes or will be heard more changes that may where you may feel like I see I see Wilson from Castaway, Wilson the soccer ball. Like maybe you feel like Tom Hanks and you're like on this island by yourself, and it's like, either who can I trust, what can I trust, or who is going to be there for me. Maybe that with these changes there have been some level of instability here, maybe like a fickleness, in and out. Maybe people or situations are in and out with change. That happens with 5, but you're never alone. Your higher power is with you, and changes, they have to happen. And with this card message, sweet honesty, if you're feeling a lack of something, especially like a lack of resources, like you don't have enough time to accomplish some things, you don't have enough money, you don't have enough energy, pay attention to those things, and you start. I heard ration. Can I have some more? I see this. You need to ration your energy here so you won't feel so low. If this resonates with other people, if the message resonates and involves other people, and you feel alone, or maybe you feel that you've had to maybe cut some things or some people off, and maybe even have distanced yourself, step outside of your box. Open up. I'm hearing. But this will not last forever, especially if it feels challenging, this energy, challenging, I feel. Thinker. Thinker's at the bottom of this deck. It's the number 44, which is 8. 8, the infinity symbol, karma, thinker, orphan. If you need help, ask for help, because I'm not sure Are you truly alone if this resonates with other people? Are you, or are you isolating yourself? If on the other spectrum with 5, if too much is going on, maybe that's what you may need to do. Retreat, withdraw, retreat, recover. That may be happening, especially if you're feeling burnt out due to other people, whether it be like at work, with family, or relationships. You may need to take some time out to recover, is what I'm hearing for you, sweet honesty. So we'll go ahead and do your yes or no question with the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. Please think of a question in your head where the answer is yes or no, and I will pull 3 cards from my left to my right. Based off of the card that you choose, you will know if the energy of your card is yes or no, and the answer is yes or no. Please type ready in the comments when you have your yes or no question, and I will pull your cards. And that one jumped out, so I'll read that one after I pull your 3 cards. Just type ready in the comments. All right, ready. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Mine always jumping last time. It was the rider last time you had the rider. Okay, I've gone ahead and pulled your card. All right. If you chose card number 1, the answer to your question is yes. If you chose card number 2, the answer to your question is no. That's why I'm ahead of myself. And if you chose card number 3, the answer to your question is no. I feel like the answer to your question may be no. And if you were expecting the answer to this question to be yes, there's a challenge here. I feel like the answer to your question is no, because something is that something has to happen first. The Tower. There may be a delay. If you were expecting the answer to this question to be yes and you chose a no card, there's a delay. Something, spirit is working on something, because the fire is here, and then we have the clouds. I think I know the challenge. I can't wait to see you on the 31st. Okay, it's like smoke signals a challenge. Something isn't clear, or maybe in the next week, if something isn't clear, the fire and the smoke, like fuel in the fire here. If you were expecting this answer to be yes, if you wanted it to be yes, because I'm feeling like it's a no for some reason. So if you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message. And if you are able to book a reading with me on the 31st at Dancing Moon, I truly do look forward to seeing you. And if your cards were jumping the last time in a distant reading, I am probably going to have to ask for a bigger table. I'm just going to be prepared to catch cards if I see you on the 31st, because you will be with me. So it's less reaching. It's what my mentor Varush Tarot told me. It's because you're with me, I don't have to reach so far to pull your energy. So if cards jump in this distant reading, they will most definitely jump in the live reading. But please do send me a message if you have any questions. Thank you so much for your patience, and I hope that it resonates. Jenny Love Tarot, are you here? I would like to go ahead and pull your message. After Jenny Love Tarot is Dashika Fields. After Dashika Fields is Marco Polo. If you have submitted a donation, please let me know so I can ensure you're a priority and get your card message. But this is a free card reading. The donations are not required, but they are appreciated. I said at the beginning of this video, and I don't have too many people here, but I think I'm like 3 or 4 likes away from 500 on Facebook. Once I hit 500 likes on Facebook, I will be doing another giveaway. And it's just in time for Valentine's Day. I really don't want to be associated with the money marketing that card reading brings for Valentine's Day. And I don't want to be associated with that energy. So I would prefer to give away a reading versus, you know, do a big sale. That may change, but I could do both. I could do both, but I don't know, because with Valentine's Day, it can attract people that don't have the best intentions for their readings. So I have to be mindful. I have to be mindful with that. Jenny Love Tarot. Let's see what message we have for you today. Between worlds is your message. It's the number 3 in this deck. 3 is the number for creativity and expansion. Between worlds, you may be feeling stuck. Either you are getting triggers or will be getting triggers from the past, where you're either thinking of the past or the past is coming back, or a situation is happening and you're worried if the past is going to repeat itself here with Between Worlds. Like one card is black in black and white, and the other is in color. 3, expansion. The past is in the past. You will break your neck. You will strain your neck with your head turned around, worrying. Especially if you're worried about something negative coming back. You've already been growing. You've moved from the 2 to the 3. 2, choice, duality. You've already made that. So why would you be stuck? Don't be. If these triggers come to you in the next week, that is what Spirit is wanting me to tell you. Don't worry about the past. If the past comes back and you want to take it to your future, or if the past has already come back with wherever this is resonating, and you choose or have already made the decision to take it with you in your future, whatever residual negative attached to this, you have to leave that in the past. You've already made the choice to accept and make peace with those things in the past, and you want to carry this with your future. But if you keep holding on to whatever is there in the past, it will repeat itself. Because you're going to manifest it, especially if you're expecting it. I really do think that it's best for you to continue to move forward between worlds. This is also a message saying that the other half of looking back is straining your eyes to look so far forward. Be here in the here and now. Take things a day at a time, especially if this is resonating with some type of past worry here, or a past environment attached to a worry or a doubt, or that brings worry or doubt. You're already here. Keep moving forward with the number 3, expansion. Keep on moving forward is what I'm hearing. If there's a decision that you have to make and you're on the fence about it, go forward. because 3 is expanding. And I see that the 3 of Wands, it's just like waiting for your ships to come in. If you've been working, especially if you've been working on it, then you have to keep going. Leave the past in the past is what I'm hearing, especially if you're triggered. If you get triggered over the next 7 days to be thinking about it or worrying about it. Okay, Jenny Love Tarot, we're going to go ahead and do your yes or no question with the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. Please think of a question in your head where the answer is yes or no, and I will lay 3 cards from my left to right. Based off of the card that you choose, you will know if the answer is to your question is yes or no. Please type ready in the comments when you have your yes or no question, and I will lay your 3 cards. And I apologize if you all don't like the shuffling. I like the shuffling. Especially this deck, because it fits right in my hand. Oh, look at there. Just type ready in the comments when you have your yes or no question. That one flipped over. After Jenny Love Tarot is Dashika Fields and then Marco Polo. If you submitted a donation, please do let me know in the comments so that I can make you a priority and do your messages immediately. Jenny Love Tarot, if you have your yes or no question, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and pull your cards. From my left to my right, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and choose your card. And then I'm gonna read the one that jumped out too. 1, 2, and 3. If you chose card number 1, the answer to your question is yes. If you chose card number 2, the answer to your question is no. And if you chose card number 3, the answer to your question is yes. The card that jumped out is the 10 of Hearts. And it's a yes card. It's the bouquet or flowers. Flowers is like celebration, some type of happiness to come to you. After but you got to keep going. You got to not be in the past and move forward. That's where your happiness is. I feel like the answer to your question is yes. And if you were expecting the answer to your question to be no, is because a change needs to happen before this no can be, before this yes can be a no. So if you were expecting the answer to this question to be a no, and you chose a yes card, before it can turn into a no, something has to end. There's a change, because the coffin is here in the center. We have the safe, the fox, and the coffin. Some type of information that may be coming to you, or some type of knowledge. But I do think that something may be unclear or may not have the best intentions with the fox. The fox is the energy of deception, but it could be a self-deception with this card between worlds, and that self-deception can be tied to whatever is holding you back, whether it's yourself, in the worried about the past, or if it's something in the past that you know that needs to be let go of. If you chose yes and we're hoping for a no, because I think the answer to your question is yes. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that resonates. Hi, Brooke Hinkle, welcome. I am on my second list. I have just finished Jenny Love Tarot. I have Dashika Fields next, and then Marco Polo. And I did have one more slide, so I can give it to you. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, Dashika Fields, are you still here? I would like to go ahead and pull your card message. After Dashika, it's Marco Polo. After Marco Polo, it's going to be Brooke Hinkle. Thank you all so much for your patience and for joining me. If you cannot get the message that you needed in this free live feed, please feel free to book a private reading. The information is in my channel or on my website. Dashika's here. Thank you for your patience, Dashika. Let's go ahead and see what message we have for you today. Oh, the cards are trying to jump. I'm trying to shuffle slow so that they don't. That doesn't always work. To the sea. Ooh, I pulled two. I pulled two, Dashika. All that glitters, it's the number. Wow. Wow. All that, I pulled two, Dashika. And I think it's been done for a reason. The first card, if I had only pulled one, your message would be all that glitters. In this deck, it's the number 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. But I pulled two. Your second message is to the sea. In this deck, it's the number 7. 2 sevens here, Dashika. I feel that something positive is in your environment here, and that you just have to let it come to you naturally. I feel it may be some decisions that you have to make with the situation with the number 7, and you are most definitely going to have to use your intuition with this, wherever this is resonating. All that glitters is a message saying not to take things for face value. Wherever this is resonating, you have to use your intuition with the number 7. That's what it means, to use your intuition. I see the High Priestess card. There may be some hidden aspects to a person or environment wherever this is resonating. Also, with all that glitters, there's a message of to have pure intentions, that whatever it is that you are asking for help for, to achieve, or whatever you're trying to manifest, this Dashika, is truly for your highest good, and you're not doing it for the pretty things because it looks nice or because it's nice and shiny. Like, for example, do not simply or only take a proposal to you because it's more money, or the grass is not necessarily greener on the other side. Or be careful also what you wish for, because you can most definitely receive it, but if it's not something that you truly want, it could be rough to handle when it comes, is what I'm hearing. Also, a high vibrational message for you, Dashika Fields. All that glitters in the number 7 is the finer things in life. You are deserving of the finer things in life, and you do not need to settle with the number 7. Use your intuition. You do not need to settle. You are deserving of the shiny things that are for your highest good, is what I'm hearing. To the sea is a message of riding with the waves of life, to go with the current and not against it, is what I'm hearing. If there is some change that you need to initiate, or that's coming to you, if pause, because I'm gonna get lost with the messages that I'm hearing. I'm gonna have to close my eyes. If there is a change that you have to initiate, you will most likely receive some type of resistance, either like a hater. I heard boss Alicia's what I heard. A hater, or someone who just doesn't want to see you succeed, or someone that doesn't want you happy, or something that would block you. That, don't listen to those things. You're deserving of it. You got to pay attention to your intuition. Don't let that discourage you, especially if you're establishing some type of boundary, because I see the 7 of Wands too, which is establishing boundaries and holding your defenses. Do that. Don't let that stop you. But if there is some change that comes to you, remember I said be careful what you wish for. If there's some change that comes to you, ride with it. Especially if you've been asking for the nice and shiny, and if you've been, this is a funny reference, and I don't know why I hear the fun things. If you've been asking for, name brand, and you get great value, maybe you just need to just great value may be what's best for you. Of course, you don't need to settle, but just because the grass isn't greener on the other side. Wherever this is resonating for you, I'm hearing a lot. I don't know when the last time you've had a reading, but I hear a lot. But this seven, that's very powerful. See. You have to make a decision. There's a change that needs to be made. Time to go. It's at the bottom of this deck. It's the number 45, which is 9. It's progression. 7 and 9. 2 7s, 14. 1 + 4 is 5. Change. Something has to happen. Wherever you are, something is in your environment that no longer serves you, and you need to move on to what's better or what's next here. A lesson either has to be learned or has already been learned. I feel, Dashika, wherever this is resonating, but ultimately use your intuition with the number 7. Don't settle, but use your intuition. If you are initiating something, do not let whatever opposition comes to you discourage you, is what I'm hearing, because it may in the next week. So okay, it's your first read. Okay, see, and that's what I have to stop myself, because I could talk a lot with the number 7 in this message. I'm hearing a lot for you, and that's why, because it's your first. I get that a lot when people either haven't had a reading in a long time, or there's been some major change or some major stagnation in their lives. That happens. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do your yes or no spread with the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck, Dashika. Please think of a question in your head where the answer is yes or no, and I'm going to lay 3 cards for you from my left to my right. Based off of the card that you choose, you will know if the answer to your question is yes or no. And you don't have to tell me what card you want. I'm going to read all 3. Please type ready in the comments when you have your yes or no question, and I will pull your 3 cards. After Dashika, it's going to be Marco Polo. After Marco Polo, it's going to be Brooke, unless I receive a donation, and then I will make the donator a priority. Thank you all so much for your patience and for joining me. Dashika, please type ready in the comments when you have your yes or no question, and I'll lay your cards. I love doing my live readings because stuff like that happens. That those 2 7s, the way that happened, and the way that I pulled those 2 cards, that happened. Everything happens for a reason. That's why I don't like rushing my readings. All right, Dashika's ready. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lay your cards. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and choose your card. My nose is itching. I feel like I have to sneeze and it won't come. All right, Dashika. If you chose card number 1, the answer to your question is yes. If you chose card number 2, the answer to your question is no. And if you chose card number 3, the answer to your question is no. I think that there's been some type of struggle with either your message or this question, struggle or some type of challenge that's happened, either some delays where just things may just either not have been working out as best as you expected, or with that 5, the change. Maybe you may feel like you've been losing things, or with the decision that you have to make, it may involve or may be feel like a perceived loss here with wherever card that you chose. But I think that if you have to initiate something, that you most definitely you're going to receive some kickback on that, and you have to stick up for yourself with the number 7. And that's why I saw the 7 of Wands. You are deserving of whatever it is that you are trying to manifest for your highest good, and you should not let anything deter you from that, whether it be a person, your own doubt here, or some type of manipulation with all that glitters. Trust in yourself, trust your intuition, and you will be fine, I feel. Thank you so much, Tashika, for joining me for your first reading. I truly do appreciate your patience and hanging in with me on this long live feed, and I hope that it resonates. Marco Polo, are you still here? Sophia, hi, welcome. Is it okay if I get back on the list? I think you called me earlier. I'm not sure. Sophia, I did not have your name on the list unless you've switched usernames. I did not have you here today. Unless you've submitted a donation, then I can get you on here. But currently my list is closed. I've just finished with number 3 on the list, and then I have Marco Polo, who is here, and I will do the message, and then Brooke Hinkle. Thank you all so much for your patience. I know this is a kind of a lengthy, it's blurry, my autofocus. I try to turn that off. This is a lengthy reading, but the messages have been so powerful tonight, and I truly do appreciate your patience. I usually only schedule an hour, but something told me that I wasn't going to be able to do what I usually do in only an hour. And I think it's because of this energetic shift that's happening. We just had a full moon, the lunar eclipse, and all of the planets are direct right now. It's been crazy. And you're very welcome, Sophia. Marco Polo, let's see what message Spirit has for you today. Don't come out, don't jump. Between Worlds is your message, Marco Polo. In this deck, it's the number 3. 3 is the number for creativity, to think outside of the box here. Between Worlds is a message of where we're stuck. Mentally, emotionally, somewhere in some aspect, you are in 2 places at once, and you can't sustain that, whether it be in the past or the future or the present. There's an imbalance. You're in 2 places at once here, or maybe you feel the pressure of being 2 places at once. Overloaded of responsibilities, a lot of things that are happening. That's why I heard creativity and thinking outside of the box. If you feel that your energy is scarce or your resources are scarce and you're like a split, like I saw like two people, like a double take here. You have to ration that, because you will get burnt out if this is resonating with you. Think outside of the box, a creative way to get everything that you need accomplished if this message is resonating. Between worlds also comes out a lot when we either are stuck in the past or thinking about the past, or when the past either is haunting us or actually comes back here with between worlds. Past coming back. Marco Polo, I don't know where this is resonating, but if the past has already come back, you're getting an opportunity to resolve something. Because at the bottom of the deck is mending, which is 52. 5 plus 2 is 7. We just had 7. But 3 to 7 is a huge jump energetically, but it's a good thing. It's an opportunity to make progress here, to get out of this stuck feeling, whether you're stuck in the past or if you feel split, not enough resources, have to be in two places at one time. There's an opportunity to overcome that with mending, finding a solution here to some type of problem or a challenge here. If it's involving other people, especially other people from the past, there's an opportunity to fix it. However, you have to use your intuition, but at the same time, expansion, creativity, think outside the box. If this message relates to other people, if it's dealing with other people, you need to see things on the flip side of the coin. See things from another perspective here is what I'm hearing. If you're waiting on something and there's delay, it's because something is happening on the background in divine timing. Spirit is working on something, because I see the 3 of Wands with this card comes out, waiting on your ships to come in. Divine timing. Everything happens in divine timing, especially if it's resonating with the past coming back, and an opportunity to fix something here. Definitely mind your resources, and don't be in the here and now. Don't be so focused on the past or the future is what I'm hearing. Fix whatever is here at hand now, with mending at the bottom of your deck. But you may have to be creative to get out of this energy is what I'm hearing. And I'm hesitating. I don't know if you're waiting on something, or if you are doubtful to say or do something, but I'm getting that. And I got that. I have a frown. I feel the frown on my face. My head is starting to hurt. I don't know if this situation may make your head hurt, or maybe you're confused about something, because my head's starting to hurt. But there is an opportunity for clarity and growth on the other side, because you went from 3 to 7 in numerology. Marco Polo, I'm going to go ahead and do your yes or no question with the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. Please think of a question in your head where the answer is yes or no. And I'm going to lay 3 cards from my left to right. Based off the card that you choose, you will know if the answer to your question is yes or no. Please type ready in the comments when you have your yes or no question, and I will lay your cards. You don't have to let me know what card you chose, because I'll read all 3 for you. Ready. Marco Polo is ready. I caught it. Do you see? I don't know. Every single time that cards jump out, I try to put them back, but they come out anyway. And I say it every single time. I should just leave them out, but I don't. If they flip over, I keep them out. But sometimes if they don't, I'll put them back in. But they always come out anyway. 3 cards. Marco Polo is ready. I'm going to read these 2 after we do your 3 cards. From my left to my right, 1, 2, 3, go ahead and choose your card. Okay. If you chose card number 1, the answer to your question is no. If you chose card number 2, Marco Polo, the answer to your question is no. And if you chose card number 3, the answer to your question is yes. The rider and the flowers. Yes. And the hands. Friendship, mending. I feel like maybe other people are involved, but there is an opportunity to make some type of peace. Someone is coming. Someone may want to talk to you. It's coming if it's not already here. And if you've already been contemplating taking a risk or reaching out either to someone or to either put in an opportunity or make some type of change, it's time. The number 3 and the rider, you need to make peace with something, because the rider and the lily is what jumped out for you, and the lilies is happiness, peace, and serenity here. I do feel that maybe other people are involved in this message, in your question. But there is an opportunity here. But you have to make the choice. You have to make the choice to grow. The number 3, you got to keep going with between worlds. And if you do feel stuck in an area, things are going to start happening, especially if a person comes back with some type of information or a proposal that is going to help. It's going to help you, but it's really up to you what you choose to do. But you're on your way to getting out of that energy or hesitation or stuck, because you got the number 7, and I feel very positive. It may be confusing right now if you the choice that you have to make, maybe, but I think you will be fine. Is what I'm feeling. It may be risky, but you'll be fine. Thank you so much, Marco Polo, for joining me, and I hope that resonates. Brooke Hinkle, are you still here? Brooke is last on my list, and then I have one appointment tonight. I've been up since 5:30 this morning doing readings. And I forgot to hit send on my last one on my laptop, and I left the house for my day job. And I was so sad until I remembered that I have an app on my phone, and I could just hit send from my phone, and it works. Brooke, are you still here? I have 4 people in the room, whether you're new or returning, welcome. Thank you for joining me. If you could not get the message that you needed in this free live feed, or you were unable to make my list, please feel free to book a private reading. The information is on my channel or on my website. Brooke Hinkle. Brooke, are you still here? I do have an announcement to make, and I've said it a couple times. I'm only a few likes away from 500 on my Facebook page. Once I do reach 500, I will be doing a giveaway. The information for that giveaway is going to be on the community page of my website, and I'll also post it to my different platforms as well. Brooke Hinkle is last on my list. Brooke, if you are still here, please let me know so that I can get your message. My phone has been blowing up. I cannot wait to check my messages. I love talking to you all after my live feeds, because I don't know. They're just general readings, so it's really nice to see how the messages that I hear and feel and see resonate when you all message me. All right. I don't think that Brooke is here. Brooke, if you do come in later after this live feed, I do want to take care of you. Please send me a message, either an email or on any of my platforms, and I'll pull some cards for you. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and end my live feed. Thank you so much for joining me. It was a pretty lengthy reading. The messages were pretty deep, but I don't like to rush my readings. It's a disservice to you all. So for everyone that was able to join me today or just check at a later time, I truly do appreciate your patience hanging in with me while I give our family their individual messages for the week. Please feel free to book a private reading. Oh, Brooke is here. Brooke is here. Brooke is here. If you cannot get the message that you needed in this live feed, book a private one. Check out my website for the next giveaway. I don't have any other announcements, so I'm going to end this live feeding with Brooke's message. Thank you so much for joining me. I was going to get your message either way. I was just saying if you weren't here to find me so that I can get your message, but this is good. Thank you for your patience, Brooke. Let's see what message Spirit has for you today. Oh, I pulled two. Look at that. Okay, I pulled two for you, Brooke, so I'm going to read two. The first message is observer. It's the number 49. 4 plus 9 is 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. The second message that I pulled for you is truth be told. It's the number 14 in this deck. 1 plus 4 is 5. So we have progression with the numbers in numerology. For me, energetically, it's positive. An opportunity for growth, or this is an affirmation that you are on the right path here with the 3 to the 5. 3 is a number for creativity expansion. We just had it. And then 5 is the number for change. 3 and 5 kind of go together. It involves differences of differences. I heard difference of opinions, different directions, options is what I'm hearing. With the message observer, you may need to think outside the box, observer. 3, expansion, creativity, thinking outside the box. This fox that has a telescope, and he's like looking off into the distance at the moon here. Reach for the moon and the stars. But what you want maybe outside of your scope, or maybe you're trying to manifest or achieve something and you don't know how to. It's because you have to get creative with reaching that. Ask your higher power for some signs. Start journaling, synchronicities, pay attention to those. Expansion. 3, I saw 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is the energy of celebrations, but it's also the friendship card. Ask for help. You may need ask for different opinions if you feel like you've put yourself in a box, if you've limited yourself, wherever this is resonating with the message of observer. The protection message for observer is what don't see the forest for the trees. That's not the same. Why can I hear it and then it just goes. Don't miss out on the little things, trying to focus so much on the big picture. It's important to see everything, but the little things too. If you're working on something, Brooke, or you're trying to achieve something, set little little milestones, little goals for you that lead up to the big one. And I think that if you feel discouraged in an area, if you were to apply that to yourself, those little accomplishments, it's really going to help boost your confidence. It's going to give you that motivation for that expansion, and it's going to help you with whatever changes that need to happen. Either you initiating some changes or changes that come to you. With truth be told in this deck, Brooke, the number 14 being 5, change, honesty. Be honest with yourself. There may be a need for some type of communication, truth be told, with the owl. Wise and wisdom. I do think that someone, either you're looking for something, looking at something, or someone is looking at you, because in these cards, the fox has my camera so far. Oh, you can see me. The fox has the hourglass, and then there's like a window on the owl, and there's a face in there, like somebody's looking at something. If you have been putting yourself out there to receive something, a new job, a promotion, a relationship, putting yourself out there, you could be receiving some type of information, and the change is going to be coming soon. The next 2 to 4 weeks is what 3 to 5 weeks is what I'm hearing. With truth be told, be honest in communication with things, especially if something comes to you. Be honest with that. Also, no, I wanted to tell you not to give something the benefit of the doubt. That's the protection message for truth be told, but I'm not hearing that. I think this is good, Brooke. An open, honest communication, thinking outside the box, and creativity here. I feel like it involves other people or organization here with this message, but there is progress with this energy. Someone may want to talk to you, and you may be hearing from someone sooner than later. I'm hearing Brooke, especially if you've been putting yourself out there, like trying to get like a new job or promotion. Information coming with truth be told in the number 5. So, Brooke, I'm going to go ahead and do your yes or no question with the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. Please think of a question in your head where the answer is yes or no, and I will lay 3 cards from my left to my right. Based off the card that you choose, you will know if the answer to your question is yes or no. Please type ready in the comments when you have your yes or no question, and I will lay your cards. Hey, Queen Bee. Welcome. My live feed is currently closed. Brooke is my last one. I've been, oh my gosh, 10:23. I just looked at the clock at 10:23. I see that number a lot. Progression, 10:23. If you would like a guaranteed message, you could submit a donation of any amount, and I'll pull your cards tonight. Or you can check out my website and book a private reading. I do these every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I do offer donation-only events on Facebook, and those are scheduled, and I post them when available. Brooke is ready. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lay your cards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Brooke, go ahead and choose your card. And you don't have to let me know what card you choose. I'm going to read all 3. Okay, Brooke. If you chose card number 1, the answer to your question is no. And if you chose card number 2, the answer to your question is no. And if you chose card number 3, the answer to your question is yes. Something you're going to be getting either communication or information. It's coming, especially if you have been waiting for it or expecting it. Like if you feel something, it is coming here with the letter being at the end. And the lightning is first for you. Lightning is like some type of shock here, a shock. And it could be, the shock may come out of this energy of the change, truth be told. And it could be a product of a conversation, or this information that you hear. But I think that there's an opportunity to make peace with something, because the lilies is in the center of this reading. If you were expecting the answer to this question to be yes, and you chose a no card, Brooke, that in order for it to be yes, this communication has to happen first, is what I'm hearing. The letter came right below truth be told. And the flowers is at the bottom, which is happiness. A lot of flowers here. Admiration. I feel someone either wants to help you, wants to give advice, or wants to speak to you. But it's you will be making some type of change in your life after this, with the truth be told. But you may need to think outside of the box here. Maybe what you receive, even if you're expecting it, it may not be everything that you want. And that might be why expansion, why you have to think outside the box. There may be opportunity for travel, or talking to someone from a distance, or hearing from something you've been waiting on for a long time, or someone from a distance is what I'm hearing, Brooke. So what did I say? Messages 3 to 5, 3 and 5 days, weeks, months. Either you've been waiting that long, or it's coming in that time frame. I can't wait for this to happen for you, Brooke. Well, whatever this, I cannot wait for you. But be open-minded with the situation. Wherever this is resonating, try to be open-minded is what I hear. I'm not worried. I don't feel a low vibration, even if you were expecting, if you chose a card and the answer was different than what you were expecting. I don't feel anything low. I don't feel a lot of low vibrations with this message here. But think outside of the box with it, Brooke, whatever does come to you. This is so, okay, good. This is so relevant. That is awesome. That makes me feel good. That makes me feel really good. I'm glad you were able to catch me, Brooke. Thank you so much for your patience and for joining me. I'm glad. See, it's been a long evening, but the messages have been very powerful, and they've been resonating. They've been very spot on here. I think you'll be fine. There's definitely some opportunities for growth with 3 to the 7 here for you, Brooke. Thank you again for joining me. I have 3 people in the room. Whether you're new or returning, I truly do appreciate you all's patience. If you are here and you didn't get a message, either because you were nervous and afraid, or because you could not make my list, please feel free to book the private reading. If you did get a message and you want to talk to me, or if you want to talk to me in general, just shoot me an email, send me a DM. You can send me a message on Facebook, but the app is kind of funky. I don't always get the notifications. Email is faster. I am only a few likes away from 500 on Facebook. Once I reach 500 likes, I will be doing a giveaway. I just gave away 15 readings, but I'll be doing another one once I hit 500 likes, as promised, on Facebook. And the information for that giveaway will be posted on my different platforms, and also on my community page on my website. Thank you all so much for joining me for this reading. I truly do hope that it resonates. Check me out next Thursday, every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for your live readings. I don't have any other comments. Ruby. Oh, Ruby. I watched the whole time as I painted. Are you going to take a picture? Are you done? I want to see it. I want to see the painting, Ruby. I want to see it. I'm not good. I'm not creative like that. I like to color, but painting, like where I don't have lines, that's about as far as it goes. So I would like to see that painting. Thank you for joining me and sticking out for my reading. I I don't have any other comments, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Thank you guys so much for your patience, and I'll see you guys next week.